Welcome back to High School DXD Anime Review Special number 14. Yeah, it's been a few months since I did one of these, and for good reason. I was waiting for the recent light novel, which I'm going to review this one, to finish being translated. That's simply the reason why this took so long. This one is basically a review of the 26th light novel of the series, but technically this is the first volume of true High School DXD Welsh Dragon of the New School Term. Now, this book has roughly 5 chapters, a prelude, and a sort of a spotlight chapter on the character Kiba. The book starts off basically sort of a recap. Chapter 0 is simply put having Issei, along with his patrons, at his office, just reminding people basically why they're there and who they are. And of course, they have his dragon there, and of course his new assistant he got in the previous book. And yeah, they go off and here's the thing. Now, the first chapter book is kind of a split chapter in a way because there are 2 major things that happen in the first chapter. First thing, we have the press conference of Issei and Reyes announcing their engagement to the public. Yep. That's simply just it. That's basically the first half of the chapter is basically the public engagement. The announcement of it. The second half of the chapter is usually a new character. Ingvangel, I think it's pronounced her name, Leviathan. You get used to her. Issei basically meets her at a park, and like something he hears because he hears her singing, and she gets attacked and she disappears. Next chapter kind of explains this. Of course, they find her, and they basically take her back to Issei's house. And because the whole thing, because she undergone some brainwashing, and basically so Issei and Asia decides to just sit by her and just basically see her wake up. And he introduces himself, and of course introduces Asia. Of course, they don't mention the fact that he has like 8 fiancées. Doesn't mention that to her at all. And so they try and recover her memory, and they decide to go to the beach. Okay, so have the entire group, have all the ladies in Issei go to the beach. Okay, fine. And I should point out that a lot of this book is basically mentioning a lot of characters over the course of the previous 25 books, like Team Veil, the Hero Crusade, the Chaos Brigade, the old Devil factions. They mention like a lot of characters in this book. Yeah, it's basically mostly, despite having a new story, it's partially a recap of stuff that happened over the course of the previous 25 books. In a way, loosely. Yep. And they're at the beach for a while, and after a bit, she's like, I wonder if I can come back here again. He's like, Issei brings it that he's a celebrity. He knows a little bit of the higher up, so he basically come back here no problem at all. And then of course we have the Goddess of Night, Nurxo, show up. Yeah, I've never heard of this character. I've never heard of this goddess. So I don't follow mythologies, so I don't know who she is apparently. And Issei tried to use his power on her. Like first he uses the bilingual, basically reading her chest. Doesn't work. He tried a dress break. Doesn't work at all because of the whole virgin stuff related to her clothes. He does get a rematch with her later on in the book. And of course, she gets away. And of course, Anqua basically is taken back. Of course, he has to stay in the household. Then there's a meeting with the Alliance. And they decide, to have DXD. They have no problems. They need to go capture us. They have no problem with DXD going after them. Team DXD. And they find her and her unknown devils. Yeah, the unknown devils basically, they kind of explain these things, these people. They're kind of basically on the outskirts of the underworld territory. Kind of remnants of the old faction. Yeah, that's basically what they are. And it's also ignorant in this book is actually a half devil, half human. Making her the second character to be like that. Last, of course, be Valid himself, who is like this as well. He is also half devil. He's basically half devil, half human, even though he's also a freaking dragon, host of a freaking dragon. He doesn't really physically appear in the book. He's mentioned a lot this whole book. And of course, they have a rematch with her. Yeah, it goes very similar to how it was last spell, where it's not working. And then he's telling Ross Weiss and Reyes to take this over. And he contacts Aniko. It says, Aniko, can I use your chest as a phone, please? And basically, she's like, sure. Opens up her shirt. Him basically gropes her and uses the contact angry user singing to power him up, and of course power up all the ladies. And he says, I want to do perverted things to everybody. And I'm like, what? Of course, they all kind of knew that anyway because he's a freaking pervert. And then, of course, then he uses the whole, and of course he gets a big power boost, and just beats Niagara pretty easily. After this, and of course, uses his abilities no problem. Frees her chest, and basically destroys her outfit. She gets defeated. Her group of unknown devils gets defeated. They get taken into custody, and basically they're trying to figure out punishment, but definitely they do definitely consider she's going to be considered to be sealed, just like Loki did back in book 7. And of course, then they announce the next round of the rating game, where we have Reyes' team is going to take on Issei's team in the next round. Okay, fantastic stuff. This is a really good light novel. I may have missed some stuff. Oh yeah, there's also the whole thing with Kiba, which despite the fact that's actually sort of another chapter in a way, but it's really short. Yeah, that's the thing about this particular light novel. It's not that long. I got to finish this up. Like, I read chapter 1 a while back, and I didn't read for a while, and today I read chapters 2 through 5 because I got this book pretty quickly today. Mostly because I read it online, but it's still a really damn good book. I give this book a 9 out of 10. It's a really good novel. Yeah, so that's it for this particular review. I have 4 more videos planned for today. I should point out, though, this video was not actually planned for today, but I noticed early this morning that the rest of the chapters of the book has been translated, so I figured I'll read the rest of the book today, do this review. So, the other 4 videos, Dragon Ball Super, Boruto, One Piece, and a movie review. Basically, 4 of the videos coming today. Okay? But until you see our next review, bye.